What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we will do again the most loved series on this channel, the most realistic price prediction. This time we will do it for Bitcoin Cash, and there were some questions in the comments in almost every video, so I have to explain this one more time. This price prediction is not made up. It is based on historical data, and this price prediction is for the time window of the earliest end of this year, so end of 2021 till the end of 2022. So somewhere in between this time window, this is for what time window I'm expecting this price prediction. But before we are getting started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you guys are brand new, and of course the first link in the video description is my Patreon account. There you get access to all my portfolio and trading updates live and in real time. Also there you get access to my Discord community where you can chat with all community members, also including me. So looking forward to see you guys there. And now let's get straight into the price prediction. And right now you can see that we are having a little drop, and as I told you a couple of days ago, I'm out of this market with my CFDs positions, so just with my trading positions. My real cryptos I will hold, and right now I'm waiting for the next entry point. All my entry points are on my Patreon account, there I posted them. And also if you want to know why I was expecting a correction, then check out the video that I will link right here. There I explain everything. And now, before we get into the historical data, I want to show you two things right now. And the first thing is this right here. This is a photo that I took back in May 2020, and here you can see a comparison between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin SV. And you can see here hash rate, network nodes, transaction, and block size. And that is how it looked like 6 months earlier, or yes, 7 months earlier. That is how it looks like. And that right here is how it looks like right now. I will do this right here so we can compare this a little bit. Okay, here we can see the hash rate in Bitcoin got up. The network nodes also got up. The transactions also got up in Bitcoin, and the block size also got up. Then let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. In Bitcoin Cash, we can see, I hope you can see this right now, but I will read this to you. So in Bitcoin Cash, the hash rate got down, the network nodes also got down, but we have a nice improvement on transactions right here. As you can see right here, it was 1.4%, and right now it's 27%. Also the block size got up. And in BSV, I won't cover this in this video, but you can see BSV, I think, lost in every point. So no point is here that BSV got an improvement. And also I can show you another picture, and that is this right here. This is just the transactions from Bitcoin. Oops. This right here are the transactions from Bitcoin. This right here are the transactions from Bitcoin Cash, and you can see a rise in the transaction of Bitcoin Cash, and that is also what we can see right here. And also the other thing is that this man here, I'm pretty sure you know him, Kim.com, this guy right here, is supporting Bitcoin Cash right now. I'm not saying that that is the best thing ever, but it is always nice to have this people, this freedom fighter on board, and that is very good. And now let's get straight into the real numbers. If you watched my last price predictions, then you already know this Excel sheet. I'm always trying to improve that, but as you can see, I'm definitely not the best with Excel, but for our case it should be enough. And now let's get right into this. If this is the first price prediction from me that you are watching, then the basics is that we are going to watch the historical cycles of Bitcoin Cash. Of course, in Bitcoin Cash we not have that much cycles because it was a fork from the Bitcoin blockchain that happened back in 2017, so we not have that much historical data. But what we want to try to figure out is how much market dominance will Bitcoin Cash have. And if we watch the previous cycles, yeah, they are very short. You can see here we had the first start of Bitcoin Cash in August 2017. There we had a market cap of 3.34 billion. Then on the 12th of November, also 2017, we had a market cap of 40 billion and a total market dominance of 20.20%. That is an increase of 582.43%. And also here I have listed what have the market cap done in this time. We can also see here from an increase from 113 billion to 198 billion. That is also an increase over 75.22%. I will not go through all of these numbers right now. As always, if you want to go through them, feel free to pause the video and take a look, a specific look at the numbers. But right now, the important thing that I think that we should take away from this is that the highs in market dominance are falling. As you can see here, this was the first high, 20%, then we got 12%, here we got 3%, and right now we are sitting at 0.92%. But also, as I said in my last price prediction video, right now Bitcoin has outperformed almost every other crypto, so it is very likely that the cryptos that we are watching right now have a lower market dominance than back in where we were at the low back in March last year. So that is why we also have here a decrease, but that is pretty normal because Bitcoin is always the first that is going up. But just from the cycles, we can see that Bitcoin Cash is dropping in market dominance. But I'm not going just with one prediction. We are going into a bright range of predictions, and then we will take the average of that. As you can see right here, I have marked 4 predictions. The first one is 3%, which was the last high back in February 2020. Then we have 5.7%, which is a 89.94 increase of the 3% high right here. And then we also have the 6.57%, and that is the 118% also from right here. And then the final one, the 0.75%, we also covered this with the case that Bitcoin Cash will not outperform. It will just go like their previous cycles, so that the market dominance is falling. And there we got the 75% falling from this high to this high. So 12.08% to 3% is a minus of 75.16%. And then when we go the minus 75% from the 3%, then we have 0.75%. And now we have our 4 estimations of the market dominance of Bitcoin Cash. And then also we have the supply right here. The current supply is 18.6 million. And as I said, we have a variable time window, so end of 2021 till 2022. And when we will take an average, then we will have a supply of 19.05 million. So that is the average supply that we could expect. And then also we have a market cap estimation. If you want to know how I got to that estimation or this conclusion right here, the estimation. So my estimation for the next top of the market is between 10.45 trillion and 16.67 trillion. And if you want to know exactly how I came to this conclusion, then I will link you my Bitcoin price prediction video right here, because there I go into detail how I got to exactly that conclusion, and also how I got to the conclusion with the time window between the end of 2021 till 2022. So right now we are having our estimation of the market dominance. We have our estimation, or better said, we have the average of the supply, and we also have our estimation of the total market cap. What we will do right now is that we will calculate the price with this. So we have 3% of the higher estimation, so 16.67 trillion. That is equal to 500.1 billion in market cap, divided that with the 19.05 million in supply, and then we would have a price target of $26,246.72 with 3% and the higher estimation. With the lower estimation of 10.45 trillion, we would have a market cap of 313.5 billion and a price of $16,430.45. So that are the 3% targets. Also here you can see the 5.7% target and the 6.57% target. I will not read all of them to you right now, but also here feel free to pause the video and go through them. And as I mentioned, we go with all these predictions, and here then we have an average price. So if we take the lowest estimation, that is $16,430, and the highest estimation, which would be $52,545.93. And if we take the average of that, then we got to this price here, so $34,488.19. And then we have also the lower estimations. So this right here is the underperforming estimation. So if we would continue to go lower in market share in this cycle, then we would have the 0.75%. And also I took the last high, so the 3%, and also here the same. Then we have here the average price of $15,117.61. That would be the average right here. And then I have also made a total average of all these predictions and all these predictions, and that are the averages, and the complete total average of all this right here is this right here. The complete average would be $24,829.40, and that would be a market dominance of 3.49%. So that would be the overall total average if we include everything, every variable. So the time window, the variable of the market dominance, the variable of the total market cap. If we combine all this, then we get this average right here. And that would be my most realistic price prediction for Bitcoin Cash for the end of this year, so 2021, till the end of next year, so 2022. And also I have done a little info for you guys, and that is also the higher estimation and the lower estimation. So with the higher estimation and 1% market share, you have a Bitcoin Cash price of $8,713.91, and with the lower estimation you have this $5,459. Also here the average price would be $7,114.44, and that is 1% market dominance. What would be really cool right now would be when you are writing down in the comments what is your estimation of the Bitcoin Cash total market dominance, and then you can directly say, okay, I say yeah, let's say for example 2%, I go with the average, and that would be around $14,228. Then you can post that right in the comments, and then we can also discuss right there. I would be very curious what would be your target, but from my perspective, I'm not going with what I'm thinking. I'm just going with the historical data, and then I will get my total average, and this right here is my total average price. So that has nothing to do with my personal opinion. I cover all cases right here, and I took the average price, and as I said, this is the result. And I would be also very curious what is your estimation, what do you think, and also feel free to add a reason right there. So for example, if you say, okay, Bitcoin Cash will reach 5% market dominance because of adoption and this and rising transactions because of that. So that would be very nice. Also, if you have any further questions, then please feel free to write them also down in the comments. If this video was helpful, then please leave a like, subscribe to this channel so you won't miss out any future updates. There will come more price predictions like that for other cryptocurrencies, and now they are coming more often than in the last time. As I mentioned in my last video, I will not do these price predictions right now once a month. I will stack it up to twice or 3 times a month. So definitely make sure that you don't miss this by subscribing to this channel. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the first link down in the video description is my Patreon account, and there you get all my infos, all my activities live and in real time. So definitely make sure to check that out. It is absolutely worth it. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one, and as always, have a nice day.